Peace, God.
Hey, Dad. He's so good.
Hey, man, I got you a new book.
A new book?
Check it out. Check it out. Let me know how you like it. I'll be back. Man, this Bitcoin, this Ethereum ain't doing nothing for me right now, man. Gotta find some new investments.
Peace, God. What you doing?
Peace, God. It's good.
I think this book is kind of inappropriate.
Inappropriate? What's up with it?
It's inappropriate because look at these.
LGBT. Oh, man, I'm sorry about that, God.
I accept your apology.
Man, it's a shame, man. You can't even find no decent books for you nowadays without having to have these difficult conversations.
I have an idea. Maybe
that?
we should make a series of our own book.
A book series? That is a good idea.
7 volumes.
7, I get it. 7 volumes. What should we call it?
7 the Super Hey Rude.
7 the Super. Perfect. 7 the Super Hey Rule.
And then maybe we could even make some bundles of it once we get to volume 3.
Oh, see, now you're thinking like a businessman. I like that idea, man. A foundational Black American children's series.
Perfect.
Visit www.godcastbooks.com and pre-order your book today.
Peace. This is the Black Dot, father, author, writer, poet, MC, one half of the dynamic duo, the #1 father and son podcast, Urban X TV. I am super excited about the new release, The Master's Table, by Sincere Love to God and RP Beats. This album is going to be crazy. It's the follow-up to The Spear and The Shield. Already know what time it is. It's got some dope pieces on it. You're going to love it. Also on the album is yours truly, The Black Dot. So you want to go to The Masters RSVP and secure your copy now. They got a bundle package. You get a backdrop, you get a poster, you get the digital download, you get the physical copy, you get a hoodie. The whole process is really crazy. So RSVP to Masters RSVP, and you can get that dope album, My Sincere Love to God and RP Beats, The Master's Table. You will never be disappointed at how dope this project is going to be. Peace.
Have a seat at the master's table. We ain't asked for no seat. We went and built up our own. You see, it's rather stable. You got 2 eyes, 2 ears, you know the rest. Look, listen, and observe, but also respect. In God we trust. It's obvious. The money ain't the root of all evil, but lack thereof. That's why they deprive you of resources. Why they focus on streams of income, at least 3 sources. We certified, we solidify. And they say they created hip-hop, but all that shit is lies. Cause every element came before the development of what we callin' hip-hop now. It's all relevant to all the topics we gon' touch on. Spoiler alert, as we play this album, ain't no club songs. Boy, that hurt, but this ain't no conscious album. It's just that real shit, that Black God mantra album. I hope y'all feel this. Yeah, like that. Let's see what's in the God's mind. Listen.
All right. Here we are,
Yes,
family.
We're
Here
back
we are. Yes, indeed.
in the flesh.
Peace to the family, and welcome to another episode of Sincere Love to God Cast. I am the God Sincere Love, here with my lovely co-host, Nicety Girl. What's going on with everybody?
Hot. I got the AC on, y'all.
Oh, yeah,
hot.
it's a scorcher down here, too.
Lord, I mean, at night I feel like it's worse.
Yeah, it's in the 90s down here. Y'all probably hotter than that, huh?
No, it's in the 90s, but it's super humid. There's no breeze, like there's no air blowing. It's just hot.
Yeah. So what's going on with the family, man? How's everybody feeling tonight, man? We got another great episode of the Black Business Showcase, FBA Expo Vendors Edition for y'all tonight. We got another dynamic guest, as always, coming on the set with us tonight. We're going to chop up some good game. So everybody, if you will, do me the honors. Click that like button.
Click, click.
Make sure you share this out on your social media platforms. Let everybody know that we are live right now on Sincere Love the Godcast. Like and share right now. And like I told y'all before, even if you just copy and paste the link, it does the same thing as if you would have sent it to a million people. So
Do that.
all I do is copy the link. All right. And so, other than that, if you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, you might be watching us on Twitter, you might be watching us on Facebook. Whether you're catching this on the replay, somebody sent this to you or whatever, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you click the notification bell next to the subscribe button so you can be reminded whenever we go live with new episodes of Sincere Love the Godcast. This is the Black Business Showcase. We do this every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. And right now we are we're still in the beginning of our FBA Expo Vendors Edition.
We are.
This is like what, number 5?
Something I think like that. It's about number 5. Mm-hmm. And it's, can I just say, you know, we do this weekly, and we're booked just from the expo alone all the way through. We're in October right now. With more getting scheduled, you know, daily. So shout out to our FBA brothers and sisters from the expo, you know, for, you know, agreeing to come on to the show, supporting us, and of course us supporting you all. So thank you guys for being receptive to the invitation.
Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, again, man, make sure you guys subscribe. Even if you're already subscribed, double check to make sure YouTube didn't unsubscribe you.
Right, because they do that.
Because I feel like, you know, we've been doing what we do very consistently for quite some time now, and there's no doubt in my mind about the value of the content. And so I just feel like the numbers should be a little bit more than what they are at this point. Agreed. So just double check and make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, man.
They ain't talking like we talking. I don't know if you saw my little live, but I kind of slid that in there.
What you said? You spit some
you
bars?
know, no, but just like, you know, that again, that, you know, we're growing, you know, pretty new but growing channel. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that there's anyone out here or out there doing what we're doing on YouTube. They ain't talking how we talking.
They ain't talking how we talking, baby. Yo, shit, nicety. What's going on? B1 from Chicago. I see you in the building.
What's that?
What's going on,
why don't I see that? Because I only see Mama Love and myself in the chat.
Oh, it might be a little delay on your end or something. Wait. What are you? But you looking at another device?
Yeah, my iPad.
That's why. Because the comment is coming from Facebook. You looking at YouTube?
Okay. I was like, wait a minute, why?
Looking at YouTube, and the comment is coming from Facebook. But if you look on the device that you're broadcasting from, inside the comments, you'll see all the comments.
Gotcha.
All right. So let me let y'all know who we got coming to the set for the Black Business Showcase tonight. Met this brother down at the FBA Expo, man. Real good brother coming up for y'all tonight, man. He was the first person that I saw when me and Seven pulled up to the spot. What's the name of the place? Arts and Letters.
Yeah, the African American Museum of Arts and Letters. Something
like that. The Black Museum of Arts and Letters down there. Something
like that.
As soon as me and Seven pulled up, the first people that we met was the brother that we got coming up tonight. And yeah, real good dude, like I said. So the brother, his name is Ronald Poncho Stevens, and he is an author and an entrepreneur. Using his experience as a 5-year homeschooler, he created his premier book, FBA Babies. Ronald used his skills to draw the images, his skills as a writer to craft the passages, and his skills as a graphic designer to combine everything into the book FBA Babies. Ron, a Harlem-born hustler, has manifested his entrepreneurship into the e-commerce website www.soapmain.com. www.soapmain.com is the website where his books, holistic soaps, and fashion brand FBA University can be found. And let me put the banners up for those of y'all.
Real quick.
Boom. Let me put the banner up right there for a second. And I'll put this one up there right there too. And without further ado, I would like to introduce to you our guest for this evening, Brother Ron, what's going on? Welcome to the Godcast family.
And he lit too.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
What's going on? How's everything,
That's
man?
the energy. We're like, what's up,
Man, feeling great, man.
Yeah, man.
Feeling great, especially with you bringing all of that energy up in here,
Right,
all that
that's what we
positive
need
vibes up in here. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Feeling great.
We gotta act like what we want it to be. You know what I'm saying? We can't be like, you know, because people gonna go back in time. They gonna look at, you know, when things progress. They gonna be like, oh, homeboy was dead 2 years ago. Wow, he was dead 3. You know what I'm saying? So, we got mad people. I see y'all out there, yo. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the support. Good looking,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And my son, he was reading your book today. Actually, he loves your book.
Peace and love. Peace,
it's a great book for children. The illustrations,
everything.
You know, just the information that you chose to include in the book. We're gonna get to that, man. We're gonna get to that in a second. But first, we're gonna have to take it back.
Right.
We're gonna have to hit the rewind button for a second.
All right.
And let us get that origin story about you, man.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about who you are and lead us up to how we got where we at now today.
So I'm Ron. My friends call me Poncho. I'm from New York. I'm from Harlem. I spent my childhood in Harlem, my teenage years in Brooklyn, lived in the Bronx. I'm in Queens now. So I'm a well-rounded New York, everything except Staten Island. And, you know, it's weird. It's like, you know, if I say to y'all, oh, I had to hustle because I didn't fit in with the corporate world, y'all will understand that. But if you go to your relatives and tell them that, they're looking at you like a maniac. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm degree, like I got a forensic psychology degree from John Jay, and I got over 2,000 resume applications in my email. Nothing, everything but excuses. So I was like, you know, I was a father at a young age, 22 years old. My baby there, she needs something. I'm not going to sit around waiting for somebody to give me something. I'm going to go get it. And so, you know, it's been out, just progressing with my businesses. You know, it's like you can hustle the hard way or you can hustle the easy way. And the easy way is just whatever the wave is, make your niche in it and ride the wave till it's over, then hop on the next one. And that's what we've been doing, man. So it's like, in the digital space, it's like a lot of relearning. You know what I'm saying? It's like I go all the way back from having man, listen. I go back to recording from Red Alert and I'm on the radio and making a copy tape. I remember my homeboy, the Juice Crew and them had came to junior high school or whatever. And I seen them, and they had dropped off the Marley Marl's In Control the first one, right? So I had the double tape tech. He didn't have it, so he came over. He was like, "Yo, run a copy of this for me." I was like, "All right." So I put the tape on. You know, back in the days, it's playing mad fast, but I'm listening, and that beat for the symphony came on. I was like, "Yo, what the hell is that?" Ran myself off a copy, but you know, I used to have a telex, the 4. You could take one tape and make 4 tapes out of it. I go back before Photoshop and all that, man. I was making CD covers on Excel. I go back to cutting the images out of the source and all that and putting it on a Xerox machine, making copies covers like that. So, you know, we stay true to it. You know, luckily I live in New York, so you can always find customers if you got the hustle. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you in the inner city and let's say you're trying to do something and you in Brooklyn, you in Bronx, you in Queens, and it slow down, after hours, you can go up to Times Square, you can make a good couple dollars every evening if you're consistent with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, it's so weird, like, as a young man out there trying to do something, the powers that be would act like he was trying to kill somebody. Like, it would literally like, you know, like I remember it was some crazy times out there, man. You know, they had a squad, man. I remember when I was in the bootleg gang and we had the CDs, and, you know, we'd burn up 1,000 CDs of the new Nas or whatever's out. And the goddamn police had a dog that could smell CDs because they would be behind the wall. So they'll go to Jamaica Ave with the smelling dog, smelling where the CDs is at. I'm like
they sniffing dope.
Yeah. And so now, 20 years later, everybody's album is on YouTube. Ain't nobody getting ran down, but it's all good. I'll be out here now. The foreigners is here. They out there cooking. They got whole restaurants on the corner with no health license, nothing.
Oh,
no, nothing. No grade, nothing.
Nothing. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, you know, it's always gonna be some type of adversity against us. But the good thing is that the internet is still wide open. So if you're good with digital and you're patient and you're willing to relearn and reskill yourself, there's some money out there to be made. You just got to be diligent with it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, man, man. You just brought back some crazy memories with that story about the mixtapes and
man,
designing the covers.
Yeah, man.
The pictures out the source and all, yo.
Yeah.
Is that some East Coast shit, Nicely, or is that?
Same thing here. Yeah, there's the Xerox. Yeah. Same thing.
Okay, because man, I would have forgot all about that shit if you ain't just say that shit just now. That just brought back a wave of memories.
And the sad part about it is like here in New York, everybody was doing other businesses. So when you came through doing business like that, they'll look at you sideways. But Master P, $1 million out the trunk. You know, Luke and $1 million out the trunk. So it's really just a mind state, and it's sad, like what people take for granted. Even like listening to your CD, I'm like, yo, Sincere CD is fire. Like he really going at it. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? He like a Marine. He like with the bar
punches.
but they done like declassified the whole lyrical genre. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now they trying to skip around and who's the best story rapper. Like how do you get to story rap and all this stuff and the lyricism? The lyricism is still there. It's still nice people all over the place. I'd be like, the best place I could go to listen to music now is on YouTube. They got Nation of Islam. I'm sorry for cursing. That's fire.
Oh, we cuss on here. We cuss on.
Yeah, that's fire. Fire after fire after fire. They not playing around. Everything is, you know what I'm saying, it's for us. You know, so I'm like, okay, that's cool, man. But like, you know, I would tell the people, everybody that's out there, everybody has a talent. It could be the smallest thing. You might be obsessed with zippers. You might be obsessed with shoelaces. You know, I told you, I went to school for forensics. So when I went to school with the police got a whole different mentality. This is how they catch people, because they have an expert in everything. If you do your crime with a cell phone, they got a cell phone expert. If you do crimes where you touch your stuff, they got a DNA, a fingerprint expert. They got an expert on your handwriting, like everything. So don't feel intimidated, like, oh, okay, I'm not into doing hair, I'm not into having clothing lines and things like that. Like, you can't make money. That time has passed. Take what you're interested in. Take some time, look up the internet, find out how to get it to people, because they talking about how Elon Musk renamed his company Twitter X, but X was his original company from '99. So he already had the vision. He just had to wait for reality to catch up with him, you know. And that's really what it is for us Black people. Like, sometimes we so talented, it could be a little mind blowing and a little crazy seeming. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go back and look at all the inventions we made, like I do that. You know what I'm saying? So what I'll do with the book. So I'm gonna give people instructions how to use the book. What you do is, when you get the book, right? Take the book, open it up, whatever. Let's say A is for Africa. Then you're looking at Africa. Take your kid right over to YouTube, start typing in Black History Africa. See if they got cartoon versions of it. You know what I'm saying? And then that's like a little bit of a medium. Once they start to kind of get accustomed to that, then you go to documentaries and just keep feeding them. Page 2 is Black Facts. So Black Facts is like, page 2 is Blackness. So this is like, this was really like
melanin joint, right?
Yeah, man. That was like something I was trying to figure out, how do I make it super unique? And I was like, you know what? I never seen a book that tells Black people what it is about you that makes you Black. Like we all, because a lot of, sad to say, a lot of Black people look at themselves as just dark other people, and we're not.
Right.
We're even, we're like a whole separate mind, DNA, and all kind of stuff. Of course, we all have common ancestors, and so we can interbreed with each other. But at the point where we are at, we're something different, and it needs to be appreciated. Our hair is different for a reason, skin different for a reason, muscle mass different for a reason. Everything you dig in, our eyes, I was seeing stuff. It was talking about how our sense of taste is different. You know what I'm saying? So when we go eat other people's food, we be like, yo, what's up with that? Because our taste buds is different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we gotta appreciate it, but we gotta take it into like study ourselves, know ourselves, be comfortable with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever we doing right now, that if we looking and seeing that, okay, we putting billions of dollars into the hair industry, step in it, figure out what you can do, figure out what you could do from home. If you get with some people, this is where the expertise comes in, because the people who, like, you might be good at, let's say, designing wigs or whatever, but you're not good at figuring out how to make the strands of hair. You're not good at packaging. You're not good at this, that, and the third. Come holler at me. This is what I do all day, every day. We was going down there to the expo, we was here in New York or whatever, and we went to all of the to the Hidden Colors. We went to 7 a.m. We went to Race War, all of those things. So we kind of have like a New York group of FBA, and I'll just say pro-Black so people can understand group. And we'll meet up and we're friends and Facebook and stuff. But then the brother put the rally in DC, and when I went down there, I brought my whole family. You know what I'm saying? Like people will look at you like, yo, what you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you gonna take a 2-year-old, a 4.5-year-old, your wife and yourself down to DC? Because I know my people.
Right.
I know my people, man. My people, they keep it a buck all the way around. They not playing. It ain't no poop butts over there. We some serious people. So when you come, the ladies gonna be ladylike, the men gonna be masculine, and everything gonna be everything, man. We went down there, man. We had such a great time, man.
Yeah.
I
took my son.
Such a great time, man. It was like a political event because it was for the reparations, but at the same time, like I said, just like the FBA Expo, it was like a family reunion. And it was weird because I felt awkward, because when I'm going through Facebook and all that stuff, like I don't really be on. I won't go like investigate people's posts, but I'll have friends and we'll interact for years, but I really don't know them. So I'll be walking around and they be like, yo, Ron, I'm like, yo, it was good. And they pulling up stuff. But I had to kind of slow down and appreciate it. And I was like, yo, wow. Like even amongst Americans, our group of people is distinct. Is very distinct, very smart, very cultured, very refined, very disciplined. I watched how a lot of the situations was coming up. Folks was coming up there trying to cause trouble and stuff. The organization of it, the speech making. I was out there. We took the bus down, man. We took the bus. The European lady took my daughter's seat. It was crazy getting down to the.
Oh wow! No, she didn't.
It was crazy. But we made it. We got down there like 8 a.m. We was in the wrong place. Came over. But it was wonderful, man. So then, when he was like, we're gonna do the expo, I was like, let me see what I could come up with. So I sat there, and I had already been working on the book, and I was close to getting it done. But like I said, the technical aspects, I had to keep going back to YouTube. I saw you had the ad for Black Dot. Shout out Black Dot. Black Dot is a triple OG, man.
Definitely shout out to the Black Dot.
I had Black Dot stuff on VHS tapes back in the day. It's him and A.A. Rashid. You know what I'm saying?
For the internet.
You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? So Black Dot was like, he called it YouTube University. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, well, if it's YouTube University and we FBA University. And what does that mean? That's all of us taking all our talents and skills and putting it in a pot and just keep pulling out. because it don't make no sense, man. That light bulb above me, Lewis Latimer. The brother man made the doorknob, the refrigerator. Like it's like
all our people.
It gets a little weird. Like, why we not better off financially when you see all the things that we spearheaded and we created? But that's why I said, you know, they have a culture within us that the unique ones, they kind of like isolate them and kind of downplay them. And I think amongst ourselves, we need to do the opposite. We got to start uplifting the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't play with summer. Like, just like they got Tiger Woods is golf, and they got
Serena
and
Serena. Right. But that was their father. You know what I'm saying? Even with Beyonce and Michael Jackson, that was their father. Father was like, oh, I see something in you, and I'm gonna develop it. They said that I want to say it was Tiger. Tiger's pops went to the golf course, and he was like maybe biracial or like sort of Asian looking, and they was like, yeah, you close but no cigar. You know what I'm saying? You dark and go to our country club, and they told him all the country clubs you couldn't come to. He was like, all right, bet. Went back, took his son, made the most beautiful weapon he could make, and unleashed them. Like, here you go. I'm taking all y'all trophies, taking all y'all green coats. Same thing with the Williams sister. Their father was like from the slave plantation. They was abusing him and beating him and trying to hang him and stuff. He was like, all right, cool. Went out there to Compton and stuff. Was going to the they had like a raggedy tennis court.
And that's not far from me, by the way. That where they used to practice is like 8 minutes from where I live.
Yeah, but what he said, and I can attest to it, is that
it's still raggedy.
When the people saw what the idea that he had, they nurtured it. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, like we live in Queens now. I live on Queens Boulevard. All my neighbors is like Chinese people and all kind of stuff like that. So I'm disconnected in that way. But if I get on a train and I take myself to Brownsville, or if I take myself to Flatbush, or if I take myself to Harlem, I'm good. I'm good. As soon as I touch down. And that's what people have to know about entrepreneurship, but you can't be afraid of the people. You gotta go, man. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. And I lived in the end of Bed-Stuy, almost going into East New York back in maybe like 2006. And we had moved like 5 blocks over to get a bigger apartment. And as I was walking back and forth, it was a little Arab bodega. They had like, the tables where they sell the fruit out the front. But I never saw no fruit out there. I was like, yo, bro, what you doing with those tables? He was like, yo, the guy, he didn't have a food handler license, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
And so they ran him off the block. So it was big ass displays there. I said, yo, bro, I sell CDs and DVDs. Let me come rock. He said, you go now. Straight off the rip. Like, go ahead, go rock. I said, nah, I'm gonna go get my my little paperwork and stuff. It'll take me about 5-6 days, and I'll come back. Came back and I set up. Everything is cool, man. Little old lady next door called the police on me every day for like 3 months straight. Every single day. Police pulling up, let me see your license. Police pulling up, let me see your license. Police pulling up. Little old lady, you know what I'm saying? One time, the police was coming, and it was something else about it. And the old man came out. He was like, yo, Ron, you should pack it up. I just got a bad vibe. Old man, he could barely walk. And I was like, nah, I'm good, OG. They know what time it is, whatever. He broke out. They locked my ass up, took everything. But from that, because what would happen is I never had my license in hand because I'm outside. And so it would be in the basement, or how we are. We lose documents around. I would call my wife, hey, honey, she come down to the precinct, show them the license. So after a while, it was like, even if I didn't have it, they would give me a pad. And what happened is, I'm there working and stuff, and I would see the little kids from the neighborhood, and if the kids came up and said they wanted to work, I'd let them work. It'd be me, it'd be like a little Jedi Academy. I have 10 little kids out there, and I'd be teaching them business attributes and stuff like that. And the community was watching that, and it was like, oh, okay, this guy's serious, man. You know what I'm saying? We'd be out there, winter, spring, summer, fall. That goddamn recession came. Wow, that was incredible. In the middle of the recession, they had a crew of stick-up kids running through. They was going up and down Saratoga Avenue. It was like they would go to the bodegas after hours and stick the gun in a little spinning door and say, "Give me what you got." You know, they was robbing the people. But you know how Black people spend money is very unique. If you don't understand it, you're gonna starve. And so what that means is like, I will open up at like 7, 8 in the morning. You see me, GLD. I was out there like a crack of dawn. It was 6:30. We was out there.
Sure.
And at the expo, we was there at 6:30. I didn't leave until almost like 12, till like 12 o'clock at night. Like it was over. You know what I'm saying? Like homegirl, who said Kiki Wyatt. Kiki Wyatt. She had broke at everything was real over. But so what happened was the guys that was sticking up to people, and I was out there, and I didn't have no bulletproof vest or nothing like that. But they never bothered me because they knew I was from the neighborhood, and that's something that we have to understand about each other. That when somebody's doing something positive, you gotta let them rock, man. You gotta let them rock, man. You know, if you're getting a little money, he's getting a lot of money. It's not about the money. It's about the person. Everybody has a different mind, and every mind applies to a different field of knowledge. And so what you don't understand, don't get in the middle of that. You know what I'm saying? Look what happened with Pac. Pac was like a next, you know what I'm saying? Like he's supposed to have a whole school teaching kids how to make songs in 5 minutes. That's incredible. But he's out there, he's hanging with people. They got the little rivalries going on. And you know, us as Black people, we got to understand that no matter what we do, people going to always try to pit us against each other. Pit us against each other. You know what I'm saying? Put a little mess in the game, man. Like when I was in the college, I worked in a bookstore, and they had this book in there called the COINTELPRO Papers. And what the COINTELPRO Papers was, somebody went and did the Freedom of Information and took all the letters that they had from the FBI, where the FBI was sending letters to the Black Panthers and the Peace Stone Rangers and all this stuff back and forth, like playing them. Like it was horrible. They had letters written to Martin Luther King telling him to kill himself and stuff like that. You know, like really foul behavior. And that's our tax dollars. So like how does that really work? You know, but this is what it is. And so when I talk to our people, I say, listen, we the new Panthers. We don't got shotguns. We got small businesses. We entrepreneurs. We got whatever you got, you bring it to the table. This is what we got. And the thing is, they can't fight that. They can't fight it. So what they do, they try to make everything else an issue. Transformers need rights. ET and the aliens need rights. And I'm like, come on. Like, you know, imagine, right? Like we here 300 years since captivity, and we working and we grinding, and we finally get the most educated, and we getting the most new businesses started. And they go and open up the floodgates of the border and let 500,000, 1 million people in and let them skip the line. Like
come get unearned benefits
from our money. So you got to understand, when you're dealing with a situation like that, that means you got to be more savvy with your finances and your tax money. You got to really, like, instead of just giving it to them, you got to kind of like say, hey man, I'm gonna put this money in this failing business better than giving it. That's really, and then what'll happen is they're gonna look at them numbers and they're gonna go, whoa, what's going on? And you be like, listen, man, y'all putting these people up in hotels and all types of this. I'm in New York, shit's crazy. And
I'm in LA, shit's crazy.
And no shade. You know, like I've watched them come and be run down, and I see them now. They got Jordans, and I love it because I couldn't imagine being in a foreign country with wild shit going on, and I got to travel 10,000 miles and go through rivers and jungles and shit to get to America to try to do something. I ain't got no problem with that. I totally understand it. It's the same thing our ancestors did trying to get to the north, but it's wrong. And if it was us doing it, they would kick our ass all the way. We'd be on Rikers. We'd be on Rikers.
Absolutely. First of all, their governments wouldn't allow it. They would have been shooting us down at the border.
Come on, man. Remember,
trying to get in.
The girl went down there to get a BBL and got slayed out.
Right.
And got slayed. Right. Like I don't like the fact that when something happened to us, they just act like, oh man, you know, that's a bad situation. But when something happened to them, they hopping up, they writing laws, they out, they, you know what I'm saying? Everything is like a self-correction. And we have to take that into knowledge as well, that they're not going to protect us. So we got to protect ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We got to really
and practice group economics
and group military. You know what I'm saying? We got to like, you know, when I was down there at the expo, man, you know, it's me, my wife, and 2 kids. And imagine sitting behind a table with 2 kids for 12 hours, man.
Man.
All the aunties.
We did it with one.
Yeah, right.
We did it with one.
Right. And all the aunties came out. And I mean, it wasn't like, it was like Erica Lachey came. Sit down. Hey, Summer, how you doing? Layla, come by. Sit down. Hey, how you doing? Bree and all of them. They all surround my wife because we was right there in the front center. So it was a lot of traffic. Ogun, man, you know, I want to take a moment to just Jeffrey Ogun Logan, rest in peace. His son, he named his son Micah Khaled. Like, come on, man. He's that you.
Right.
And so, but that's such a man. Like, wow, you know what I'm saying? It's like even when you're trying to do something and you really don't have a good grasp of what's going on, you know, like the light will always peek in. And so we there all day and we grinding and we tired, man. And Eve too. Eve, they had a whole crew of them. They were doing security, but they kept patrolling us. You know, we had people, they
checking on us
and checking and stopping, checking and stopping, checking and stopping.
Shout out to Afro Elite.
Afro Elite. But really, like Old Goons and Eve's crew, like they really like later on in the night, I had to come away from the table to go over by where they was doing the concert to kind of to fish the customers to go back to the table to get them to get whatever merchandise we had left. And it was a guy in there that was a no good, man. He told me that he had to send his kid home because the guy was down there like harassing the kid. And so I'm over here distracted, but he was patrolling. We was like the last table there. He still was patrolling. He was like, yo, Ron, go get that guy up out of here, man. You know, that guy ain't no good. So I turn around, I look, and sure enough, he playing like he the Grinch chasing the kids around. I snatched the kids up, dealt with him real quick, got his ass out of here, gave him a stern talking to, you know, like we gotta really have each other's back like that, like on a cerebral level. Like we gotta look deeper than what's going on because everybody not gonna be on point all the time. When you're trying to do business, other shit is
distracted. You're distracted.
We gotta fill in those slots, man. We gotta fill them in, man. Like you know, we was talking about the book the other day, man. You know, I just was like sitting there, and I had Summer was just like a naturally articulate child, and I was trying to figure out what was going on with her. Like what is she trying to tell me? She just she didn't go from like A, B, like little words like that. She just bust out talking. And I'm like, she's like 1.5, talking. Like, it was so funny because she'd be quiet and people be like, yo, do she talking? And she just start talking and asking questions. Hilarious, right? So I was like, I said, okay, no problem.
I had that happen to me today, actually. It was very weird. I was cutting a little boy's hair. Mm-hmm. He probably was like 2 years old. And I didn't think he could talk.
Right.
And then he saw something on the wall or something, and he just started having a whole conversation. I was like,
yeah, man. He does talk.
I remember, oh man, when I
didn't mean to cut you off though.
No, please. It was a guy. He had a book that he had put out. I want to say it was the Miseducation of Children or something like that. But he was talking about how Black kids innately speed ahead faster than other races as far as their brain and stuff like that. So I'm looking at her, and so I said, okay, no problem. I'm a challenger. So I would go to YouTube, and she's like 2. I would pull up videos for like 3rd and 4th graders and just challenge her. Said, all right, stand right here and read all of this or say these words, whatever it is, and we'll go down to the dollar store and I'll get you whatever you want. I'll go down to Five Below, get you whatever you want. And so we started going in. They started having these books. It's the pandemic. Shout out to my cousin Ivan from the BX. For some reason, he had a whole cornucopia of books from some business that he did that didn't work out, but he had this collection of books. In the pandemic, he just came by and was like, yo, Ron, I got these books for summer. Here you go. So he gave us the books, and I'm looking, and some of them was childish books, but some of them was kind of advanced. So I just would sit down with them and sit down with them and sit down with them and supplement them with books from everywhere I could get my hands on. And she just started eating them up. Done, Papa. Done, Papa. Done. Because I had already
planted the seed.
Yeah, but with the reward system, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So the reward system was really working, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's sad that the economy has crashed because you could go to those little stores at the time, get some nice little things for the kids. Now, I wouldn't recommend it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta but my you know, my kid's room, man, you would think that was Santa's workshop. Like it's like literally like, that shit is like quarters for toys. That shit is like but the thing is, she still has that system. So if she does what she wanna do, boom, we're gonna go get this, we're gonna go get that, right? So we was going through the books, and then we got to Target. We started getting the Target books. And I started realizing that her ability to read was leaving their ability to give content for a 3.5, 4-year-old.
Facts.
And so it was like kind of going into like this tween kind of thing. And I'm like, nah, where's the Black history? She ready now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, you know, I think it was last Christmas, I got myself the iPad Pro. I had iPads before, but this was like the big boy. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, all right, what project I'm gonna do on this? And they had a little art program on it. And I just started watching the guys on Instagram. They would play it and fast forward. They was doing Marvel comics and they was doing Boondocks impressions. I was like,
I can do this.
And so I just started, you know, doodling and stuff. And because I used to draw when I was really young, but I hadn't drawn like, you know, I'm an old guy, like 30 years, you know what I'm saying? But I started building it back up, and I drew RC from the Transformers, and I looked at it and I was like, oh, this is for real. So I said, bet. I said, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make an A to Z book for her for Black history for Black children. And I started, and the shit was hella hard, man. Like when I first started drawing the pages, it would take me like a week to draw a page, 2 weeks to draw a page. If y'all look in the book, I think it's Alpha Independence, and they got Toussaint Louverture with the castle behind it.
Yeah.
That page by itself, monk. Because
what?
Because I did it. When you like y'all looking at the picture, they like shrunken, and so when you draw it, I could stretch it out big, so when I reproduce it, the fidelity is really nice. You know, you got the paperback. That's like the really best fidelity. Amazon, I had to strip a lot out of my book to make the hardcover of it. Yeah. And if you look in there, you see all I'm shading for a whole month. And what happened is I'm drawing it. My eyes started getting blurry, like I burned out. I couldn't draw, so I had to take a whole month off. I sat back, took a month off, couldn't draw nothing, picked it back up, and I'm like, damn, that expo coming. I want to get this thing done. So I just start busting it out. Somewhere along the line, I came up with this style. And I was like, good, cool. This is professional. I could do it fast in one day. And I just started busting the pages. Bang, 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 bang. Got the book done. Wrote out all of the text that go with it. And I'm like, okay, now what to do with this? So I go to YouTube. They're like, okay, go to Amazon KDP. I'm like, okay. Amazon KDP is crazy.
Yeah.
If you never,
we're learning.
If you never produced a book before, if you did it before, it'll probably be like, you know, it's like riding a bike. You know what I'm saying? That first couple times you're gonna fall, you're gonna skin your leg. They was rejecting my book, so boom. So it's like with the expo, my birthday is May 20th. I think the expo was like the next week, the 27th. So I got the book done on my birthday. I'm like, yeah, we good. And I'm sending it to Amazon. They're like, nah.
It ain't good.
Oh, no. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, how am I going to present it at the expo? So I start calling all of the like the smaller printing shops. And everybody was like, yo, yeah, bet, you know, it's going to cost this, that, and the third. They was willing to get the money till I sent them the product. And you know, us, and a lot of the printers is them. And so when I sent the book, they start having all these excuses. Oh,
wow.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, man, this shit was crazy. Check it out, right? So I'm sending. I'm like, all right, bet. So we double back and we just like focused on. We did the T-shirts. Summer did these bracelets. I don't know if you can see it. She did the foundational and FBA bracelets. We just had a whole product line that we went down in. And we went down with the soap, right?
Show it now.
Can you show the bracelet again?
Oh, yeah. So, this is Summer's line. Very nice. It's got the crystals on it. It says foundational on it. This one says FBA on it. We made the lanyards, FBA University. I'm like, a lot of times when you walking around and you got knowledge yourself, you got like this hidden knowledge that people don't know about. Right. But everybody else, when they go to school, they get a school shirt. They get to walk around. I'm proud. I went to Dartmouth and I went to LSU or whatever. And I'm like, nah, we need to have that same pride. We gotta walk around and the shit gotta be mysterious. Like they looking like, yo, what's that? You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. My peoples know, right? So we get down to Texas, and I'm like, we got down there like the 25th, 24th. Like we got to the 24th. So we had 3 days. And I'm like, yo, let me go explore the city, see if I can find somebody to print this book. I'm going around. I just went off faith one morning. I said, man, listen, y'all stay here. I'm going to just start drawing out to the city and see if I can find somebody to print this book. I didn't know where I was going.
No.
And I went out there, man, and the Texas people were the Dallas people were so wonderful. Such a spooky ass city. It's gigantic, like the Wizard of Oz. When you get to the downtown area, that shit is like Wall Street meets East New York. I'm like, I don't know what's going on here, But the people led me. The bus driver, the last one, he was like, yo, why don't you try that FedEx Kinko? So I went down there and I chopped it up with the guy. He was like, bet. But yo, I'm in Dallas. Their whole network is on 3G. The whole network is on 3G. So I'm like, all right, I got my book. Can I send it to you? They're like, nah. I'm like, so how am I gonna get it to you? They're like, you gotta go back home, get the iPad that is on, bring it here, download it.
Oh my God.
But I was like, okay, no problem. I went home, got the pad, came back, got it on the thumb drive. The managers changed. When it was time for me to submit all the things to them, there was a white lady there. And I'm like, wow, I've hit a couple of stumbling blocks trying to get this book produced. Right. I don't know how she's going to react to it. But I said, let me go off face. I'm here. I might as well try. So I give her the thumb drive. She go over to the machine. They got a big, giant machine. They print and cut. Everything is just make your book on the spot or make your pamphlet. Is what this was the original FBA baby. It's literally like a pamphlet.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, that's different.
And so she looked at it and I saw her face. She was like, and she's like scaling the pages. And maybe when she got to like L, she got it. And I saw her face beam up. And then she was looking and she was like, okay, I get it. And she turned around, she was like, look, we're gonna do this, do the boom, 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 boom. This is the price I quoted you, but you know what? If you do it this way, you're gonna save $200. I was like, bet, boom, 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 bap, bap, bam. She printed me out the copies. I think she printed me, I can't even remember, but I know it was like $200 or $300 for some little books. It came out to $10 a book. This pamphlet was $10 a book, and I was happy to have it made. Yeah. So we go down to the expo or whatever, and it wasn't ready until the morning expo. I had to leave and go pick it up and come back. And so I paid $10 for them. So I said, this is commerce. I'm charging $20. People was coming and was looking, it was coming and looking, After a while, it was like, because people got to remember when you selling to people, business, like if you just got one pair of socks, it's going to be hard to sell. But if you got 100 pair of socks, people going to find one pair that they'll just give you a chance. I'll give you a chance. So when you're doing your business, always remember, come with abundance, man. Come with piles and stacks. I learned that from New York, watching the little foreigners with their little tables selling those little handmade bracelets and stuff. It would just be like so much of them, you know what I'm saying? But people would come and kind of pick. So we there at the table, and I got all the stuff going on. I got a soap section. Some got the bracelets. We got the book section, and then I had the section with the T-shirts. Now, I was in communication with the organizers, so they told me that the ticket count was 2,000, not counting the people that was going to come that day. And so I went down there. I think we had like 400 T-shirts. We had like 400 T-shirts, and I made these bundles. The bundle was it's an FBAU book bag, the T-shirt. You got a
bracelet,
button, a bracelet, and a sticker. $25. And we going, and it's going, and it's going, and it's going, and it's going. But the time is ticking. Time is ticking. Time is ticking. I'm looking at my merchandise, and time is ticking. Time is ticking. Fuck it, fire sale. We started doing the fire sale. We paid, I think it was like $4,000 for everything we did, like Airbnb, airfare, everything to get there. And we made like $3,400 that day, like one day. Oh. So you got to give respect to Tariq, man. You know how to get the people to come out. The people, they know. The thing is this is the part where it could have been better. And that is that we all should have been organized as vendors a little bit ahead of time. And so what I mean by that is when you go down to when you go to spend money, they might have 3 sneaker shops back to back. They might have Dr. J's and VIM across the street from each other. When you go to the mall, they got the food court where all the food is. It should have been a little bit more strategized so the people, when they're looking for a certain thing that they want to buy, boom, they can just go there and, okay, I'm going to take my soap from you guys. I'm going to take my conditioner from you guys, because there was some serious organizations and businesses there at the expo. You know what I'm saying? Like we the same. Like we came with T-shirts and books and stuff like that, but they had people with energy companies. It was a lot.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? So, like I was saying to you, what I do here in New York is I go to the at the Javits Center. They have expos, and they'll have expos for boats. They'll have expos for cars. But what I go to is the franchise expo, and I just go there not to particularly open a franchise, but to see how they design it and like how do they present it so that somebody else could pick up where you left off. And that's what the expo really should have had a component to. How do you like, okay, I got my T-shirts or whatever, and somebody looking like, yo, those is fire, man. Like, okay, boom, here go a wholesale order. I got a pack. Here go the T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like that, in order to kind of like make the thing keep moving organically. You know what I'm saying? Because like you guys are doing a follow-up show, but it's not a follow-up. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of follow-up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's such a beautiful opportunity. Of course, like for me, even if I didn't make a penny, our people are so wonderful. It's like I really can't explain it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a kid. I grew up on Star Wars and X-Men comic books and stuff. But that's like going to Professor Xavier school, and it's like, yo, oh shit, look at Nightcrawler. Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like all kind of stuff going out. And even like that, even like I said, like even the people you'll see Brother Kava, you'll see Don B, you'll see Eric Lachey, you see Tariq. But it's other people like yourself you can go and meet and network with and build with, man. Like I told you, you know, whatever the deal you did with D, we sitting in the Airbnb. Airbnb is crashing, bro. The Airbnb we had, man, they had handcuffs on the door. The blinds didn't work. People could see it. It was
no.
Yo, wait. The like the typical couch that's like a little leather couch that it folds and turns to a bed.
Like the futon.
The futon. Somebody overweight sat on it. It was cracked down the middle. It was right. No. It was right.
Oh, thank God I stayed with family. I have family down there in Dallas.
Yeah. and that's crazy, right? Because I got some family down there, but I didn't know them. And I'm like, you know, I don't know how that's going to work out. I don't want to mix that with what I'm trying to do. And I got my family here. I just go to the Airbnb. But the shit was crazy. Airbnb was great. But I'm so thankful for you guys to reach out to me and say, you know, Ron, come, you know, and share with people, man. You know, that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when you open a business, right? Let's say you in your house and you make a good fried chicken or whatever you do, man. We got a vitamin company. Like we literally go to Walmart, every place they got sales with vitamins, 2 for whatever. We go buy the big bottles and we hoard them, and then we just sit around and we listen. And auntie be like, "Oh man, my knees," and uncle be like, "Oh man, my eyes," and stuff. But they don't know how to heal themselves. I'm like, cool, man. Boom, we make you a 30-day set of vitamins. Get the package from the dollar store. Boom, here you go. And what happens is, if the people have a good experience with you, they're gonna share.
They're gonna keep going.
They're gonna share you, and that's what you guys are doing for me, and I'm super, 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 super appreciative. So whatever y'all need, anything, man. I'm not good with the cameras and the live and all that stuff, but if it comes to creative stuff, drawing, making websites and stuff, whatever like that, man, y'all guys holler at me anytime. We cousins. Okay.
That's right. That's right.
Man, just like Tupac said at the barbecue, "What up, cuz?" You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Can I ask you from the time from thought doing FBA Babies, from thought to completion, what was your time frame? Went from thought to completion. How long did that take?
I would say, like I said, minus the month that I had to burn out with the art, I would say like 4 months.
Okay.
Because the thing is like, if you look in the book, look at the page for Justice, right? I'm gonna show y'all a funny thing. I think the page is Justice, J for Justice, right?
Yep, I'm on it.
And look at the artwork of it, right? Look at the bottom. Look at the little girl in the corner.
Let us see.
You see?
Let us see.
You see the little girl with the foundational shirt on?
Let us see it. Let us see it.
Show it to the screen. Right?
She ain't paying no mind. Can we see it?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, here she. Let me get it right in the camera. Where is she? There she is.
Right.
Her.
Oh, my wife said it was Christmas, right? So
it's Christmas.
So I drew the pages out of order because I knew I would get better at drawing as I went along, and I didn't want the beginning of the book to end. So that was like my first couple of pages. That's how I knew how to draw at the beginning. The little girl looking real struggling.
She cute.
But look at the page.
Look at N. Look at N.
Which one? N. Oh yeah, N. N is like.
N is it.
Yeah, it is.
Dead ass. N is dead ass.
I'm saying so.
Let us see the N, please.
Oh, sorry. There we go. Look at N. Wait. There we go. Khaled.
And so that's the art style that I came up with, which is very detailed, but you could do it fairly quickly if you know what you're doing. And I was like, me, those are my guys. Those are my, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a kid, like growing up in Harlem, you was like a unofficial 5% of the Nation of Islam, just like if you're from Philly, you Sunni. So when I was a little kid and I go grab the M&Ms, my buddy be like, "We 5 years old." He's like, "Nah, you can't eat that. It got yellow 5. That got pork in it." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Peace. So all my friends, it's very natural.
We the same person.
I'm an honorary 5%er.
Right.
I'm honorary because I literally just learned about the 5%ers from Sincere.
Right.
I'm born, raised in LA. I don't know 5%ers here.
Right. But y'all Nation of Islam heavy out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
That's the part that you'll kind of link into. Like I said, it was a culture shock for me going down to Philly and seeing all the guys with the big beards 10 years before it became fashionable. I was like, what's going on?
They've been on that.
You know what? My nephews, and they all from Long Beach, LBC, all of them have had the big beards.
Yeah.
Literally since they start growing facial hair, still haven't refused to take them off.
The girls like
that. But in Philly, it's a Muslim community though.
Yeah, man.
I had a T-shirt line called Bearded America. And my designing around women, basically, they love bearded men. So.
Bro, I told you, said, man, my little.
I'm bringing it back.
My little struggle goatee, been struggle goatee since high school. This has been problems, man. So I'm watching everything. But the point of it is that, we all are like kind of amalgamated pieces of different cultures growing up in the hood. Even no matter where you go, you know what I'm saying? I was fortunate. In Harlem, they tried to put me in a special ed in first grade. And so what happened is I had gotten to a little tussle with a girl or whatever, and it was like, oh man, he's violent, kick him out. And so they put me in a special ed, but the school that I had only had a special ed for 6th graders. And so they brought me up there, and I'm first grade, they 6th grade. These niggas look like grown men to me. I'm like, what the heck? And they had one workbook that they would just let them work on, and we didn't even have a classroom. The shit was like a little
bungalow,
like a side lunchroom. You know what I'm saying? So they got me way off in the corner, right? And they would just leave me alone with the book. But you know, the books is designed. They got the work in the front, they got the answers in the back. And I just kept playing with the book. I started figuring stuff out. I started going through the book, answering all the questions. Lady came to me. She was like, yo, who filled this out for you? I said, I did it. She said, how the hell you do that? Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. But you got to understand, the book probably was like 4th, 3rd grade level, whatever. But I understood it. So they yanked me out of there. They put me in the principal's office for like 2 months. So my classroom was the principal. I was like, all right, whatever. Sitting there doing my work. My mom found out about it, came in and barked on them. And they bused me to school with the white kids. I went to school on like 72nd, like the east side. And when I went there, they had like more of a like a straightforward educational program. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm in there. They got like, they'll send you home with like 30 pages of homework, like in the 2nd grade, 1st grade. So I go home. It's not super hard. It's like, you know, write this word or little simple math stuff. But the regimen of over and over and over and over and over and over, it just sinks into your mind. And so I was able to, my gift is words. My gift is words, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a good writer and I'm a good speaker. As you can see, I've been here, about an hour and a half talking.
Did you rap?
Of course, yeah, man. I send you some stuff, man. I got some beats for you.
Oh, look at God.
I got some beats, man. But and also that you said that, like, even like Sincere will know, rapping is such a gift, bro. Like people sit there and for you to make the words connect and rhyme and then stay on top.
It's math.
It's math. It is math. That's how I learned how to write raps from 6th grade algebra. You know, fill in the X. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I want to say this part, but
right.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's engineering to a degree.
Yeah, man. And so what we have to do is, what you gotta do, Sin, you gotta make like a textbook for rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like since this is FBA in university, I ordained Professor Sin. Every time somebody got something about rapping they come into, I'm coming straight to Professor because I listen to your stuff. Like there's no doubt in my mind that you understand it artistically and technically, and that's what we got. We gotta like Tariq is supposed to be Professor Tariq. Like we gotta start giving out accolades and stuff. Like me, I'm a person like if I like what somebody do enough, I'll go down to Kinko's and get me a certificate and fill a whole thing out. And when I see them on their birthday, whatever, I'll present it. Yo, here you go. You know?
I like that.
Because that's what they do. That's what they do. They be talking all that boule and stuff. All that is just homeboys that like each other. He cool and just passing off opportunities, and giving you a game. And
nepotism.
And the big name is not because he's smarter than anybody. He just stayed down. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the gangbangers. Like we gotta understand that they got a system for us, and it's not good, and we have to avoid it at all costs. And so how you
create our own systems.
Just like you said, y'all gonna make me a nigga nerd with this computer. We gotta, we gotta nerd out the whole all what is it, 50 million of us? Everybody gotta be a nerd. Screw that. We all because when you go back and look at the inventions, the patents, it's crazy. Like I never knew a black guy made the elevator. I was like, I'm doing my research for it. I'm like, what did black people make? And I was like, the doorknob? Wait a minute.
I mean, and think about the ones that were not able to get patents.
In my own humble opinion, I think black people made everything. I think
everything.
I think we made it all, and whatever they credit for, they stole it because it's like you got to understand, like that melanin is like a it's like a dimension. It's like a dimension. Like a superhero that can open dimensions and reach in and pull stuff out. Your imagination is your superpower. The imagination, just like look what they did last weekend. They put out Barbie, which is like, Tupac, Summer Tupac about to make her parents come out here half dressed.
Come on, Summer Tupac.
Tupac, yeah, man, because my little Gemini is off the chain, man.
I'm a Gemini too.
Mm-hmm. She be intellectual 1 minute and then cuss your ass to the ground.
A gangster the next.
She's serious, man.
My little niece.
Put a little dukes up, right?
How old is your daughter?
She's 5, man. She's 5. I got 5, and I got like the other one's like 2.5, almost 3. And I'm not playing with them. I'm not playing with my. I'm not playing with y'all kids either. You know, like that shit that went down with old Goon and his kid, man. I'm gonna talk to him behind the scenes, and we gonna figure something out, man, because they can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And the details of the story is crazy. Like you go for a procedure, you drop your kid off, and shit is going on behind the scenes. Like that's what the 5%ers was warning me about when my daughter was born in '96. I got a 26-year-old. It was like, yo, bro, when she get born, they're gonna take her in the back. They're gonna give her a needle. Don't let them take her. I was like, all right, bet. And I hang on to it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta really kind of like muscle a little bit. Like we, even though we still, when they had Public Enemy and Public Enemy had the S1Ws, I think that's like how we should approach it. It should be like a formal security. So whatever kind of distinction you can get, if you can get gun license, if you can
like what the brother's doing out there in Chicago. The brother Muhammad, what's his name?
I'm not sure.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I just can't think of his name, but yeah, I know who you're talking about.
They got their own little security task force. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's how we always take an L. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sitting there, they be talking about Old Central Park with Seneca Village. I'm like, wait a minute. So they took that, and then they got Lincoln Center. Lincoln Center is a nice little area where they do plays and stuff. They was like, that was a black neighborhood. He in it fighting, bro. I can hear the door. The door's like pulling. She's trying to get out, boy. But they took a lot away from us, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? We persevered, we survived. We taught our, we taught our kids how to survive. We all middle age or approaching middle age. We all survived the 90s. The 90s was crazy. Like these kids got their stuff going on, but we had to go home after Menace to Society. We had to go home after Boys in the Hood, like
Colors,
New Jack City, Colors.
Yeah, Colors.
I was like, I don't know, I must have been like 6 or something in the YMCA. They showed us Colors like every day for like 2 weeks. We love that shit. That shit was crazy. My brother came up from South Carolina with that Ice-T record, man. I loved it so much. He came to visit when he was leaving. I hid the record in the stove so he couldn't take it, man. I love that.
Not the stove. You're about to melt it.
Right. Look, right? So that's 86. Oh, here she come. Come
on, Pop.
Let me see. I think that's how it works. Hold on.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, baby girl. Little cute self. How are you?
What's your name?
I'm Nicey.
I'm sincere. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Remember we met them down in Dallas from it.
Right, I'm about to say, second time I met you.
His son was playing the video game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
I like your bracelet.
Yeah.
What kid do you wear?
Yeah. She's asking about your bracelets, honey.
I love your bracelet.
Yeah. Do your ad. Tell them how much they cost and everything.
They cost.
Yeah, stay in front of the camera.
They cost
$11.01. And
$11.01.
like here in New York, you really can't just go and touch base with the people. It's not safe to bring a 5-year-old and do business. But we went down. People was coming, they was buying, and one of them, it was like $11. They looking at the bracelet like, but with her little charming, so she was charming.
Her little cute
she gonna get whatever she asks for.
They're like, I'll give you 20.
They was buying handfuls of them. And so our people, that is something that we have to ingrain somehow. We have to find a way to kind of like, not really a black tax, but like people have to set some money aside to spend with the people that got things that's not in front of them. And I don't really know how to figure it out, but Amazon figured it out. Amazon got everybody. Yes, honey? Oh, okay, all right. So hold on one second. Let me see. I'm gonna put her on the spot. Let me see what she can do. Let me see. All right. Now I've been drilling with her. Come on, Summer, it's all right. I've been drilling with her, and
she ready to go. She ready to go.
Right.
Whatever you got popping.
You know what? We may as well just do the remaining of the interview with Summer.
Wait, she memorized the whole first page. Just tell me the first page, Summer. Oh,
let me get mine.
They never heard a kid do before.
Okay.
Man.
Wait, where
is
now, was she excited about Dad's creation? Like she knows that this was created for her by her dad?
You heard that, Summer? They actually was you excited about the book?
Yes, I was.
Of course.
What was exciting about it for you?
The book. I liked it.
What is your favorite page?
A is for Africa and L is for love. But the most page is the one that nobody heard a kid do. M is for Marilyn. Marilyn is the boat.
Hold on, come a little bit closer, honey. And just and
there we go.
All right. Just turn sideways so they can see you and read it as best you can, sweet. I'm not gonna help. I'll help a little bit. But yeah, can you see? Let me cut the light on. Hold on. Okay. All right.
M is for Marilyn. Marilyn is the go-to that influences the amount of pigment a harmony skin. The skin always. Mom, it's okay. You can come on.
It's a family affair.
You want to say hi, honey? Yeah, get it. You come on.
Come on. Come on, cousin.
No.
Hey, memes.
I just wanna remind y'all can order y'all books on Amazon, or you could go to soapmain.com. It's going across the bottom of your screen right now. Soapmain.com. You can find the books and the soap and all of that good stuff over there. Go ahead.
Yeah, hit it again, someone.
M is for Marilyn. Marilyn is the boat.
Biochemical
that influences the
amount
of pigment
human
skin displays.
It says black
Americans have progress
preponderance. So what I did was like, we had so many books that we was buying for her that she was burning through them. And I was like, this is like book waste. Like, how do I make a book that's so challenging to her that she could start reading it now and still be reading it like 11?
Right.
And so I said, okay.
And the difficult part about that, because my son is the same way, and the difficult part about that is finding the books that are going to be challenging and appropriate.
Right.
Because most of the books that are going to be challenging, the material is not appropriate for them.
There you go. Hold on.
We got
Rocky came in.
Oh, there's the puppy. There's the puppy.
Yeah, honey, say hi. Yeah, come on in.
I'm not dressed.
You're kind of dressed. You'll be all right. Yeah, say hi.
Hi. Welcome to the Godcast.
Hey.
Summer's so cute, so smart.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for what you guys are doing as parents, teaching her. And thank you, Summer, for loving to read. And I hope that you tell all your friends at school how great reading is, and you start teaching them how to read too, Summer.
Right.
Summer, they 100% homeschool.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
They homeschool, man.
That's why.
Hold on. Summer, come here, honey.
Her birthday's June 9th. I think
mine is June 8th.
Yeah, man. So y'all flamethrowers. Y'all just burn up everything y'all touch. Summer, hold on. Tell them. So what I did was.
I'm looking for Cece.
It's okay. Come here. Hold on. So when I was in school, they would give us words like I remember discriminate. All right. So So they had like a list of words that you remember when you was in school. They would give you like a test on your words or whatever every week. And I remember discrimination. I was like, wow, that's that. You know, not really understanding that the significance for us as Black people, discrimination, the word. I just knew what it meant. So I said, when I write it, I want to write it in such a way that the kids can understand it right away. You know what I'm saying? So they can understand it. Oh, Summer, what's the biggest word in the book?
Anti-totalitarianism.
Yeah, right.
I remember that.
And so that's like one of the biggest words in the English language. It's 26 letters. And so the reason why I put it in there, I said, okay, you know, it's going to be like levels to it. And I think how I'm going to do the marketing, we're going to do like a reading challenge. And so if kids can read the whole book, we give them some money. And if they can memorize it, like I'm working on her with the memorization of it and see if they can memorize it, we'll give them some money. And, you know, just try to make that cool, make being smart,
right.
Cool, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us are extremely intelligent. Extremely intelligent. But what they do is they try to get us sidetracked with so much filler information.
Oh yeah.
That we become experts in things that are not to our benefit. You know, so we know all about people's private business and things of that sort. And that's cool. But what they do is they make an industry and they make a millionaire out of everything. So if I come by and see Sin, I'm like, yo, Sin, take me up, bro. We sitting there, we talking sports. They got a whole if the guy will come and see us sitting there talking and say, man, you know, that's a good idea. Go take the idea and make it on HBO. Now they got the barbershop on HBO.
Right.
And so we got to cut that out, you know, TMZ and all that stuff. Don't be ashamed of what you're into, but monetize it. You know, like I like the way that
make our own money.
Like you guys got your show, everybody's got podcasts. You know, we got what we really need right now. We need like FBA fiction, and we need FBA like movies. We need like our own Tubi. Like everybody talking Tubi. Like I come from, I supported my family with bootleg movies for like 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So I know that if like movies is viable, but when it got to the point being digital, I didn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking, I'm like, man, they used to arrest me. This movie's been on YouTube for 2 months. Ain't nobody. What the hell is up with that? So at this point now, I'm like, okay, let me start making things. We working on her now. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Keep your fingers crossed. Professor Singard, we're gonna need you to come in as we're gonna have like Summer's version of Gracie. You're gonna have her little stuff. Gonna be reading the books, and then we're gonna need the the hip hop professor, and then you come out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with that.
Hold on. All right, what's your new song you've been working on?
I like Gracie's Corner, but now they got.
Yeah, they went left with it.
Yeah, they went left. Yeah.
Nicey talking about she with it. Ain't wrote near ball.
Yeah, I'm with it for you. You know I'm the cheerleader. My job is to cheerlead. I'm a team supporter. You know.
Uh-oh.
It's the personality for me.
Right. And she ain't holding back
she
nothing.
Ain't shy.
No, not at all.
You guys,
not at all.
Let me say something. She's been making up little songs since she could walk. And sometimes she make them up. We be in here singing, but that's the first time I ever seen her let it go. Thank you.
Just now?
She never
Thank you,
like
Summer.
But she be serious. She be telling us, yeah, because I'm gonna have my show with my piano and I'm gonna
because
be
because she know everybody watching now. She don't want to put on until it's time to put on.
Exactly.
It's showtime. She understand what this is.
Yeah.
It's showtime.
Yeah. We went to the Souls of Mischief 30th anniversary, man. And she was in there with a whole little uniform on with the hat of them and the jacket or whatever. And they just saw she was just vibrating so much. They came and brought her up on stage. It was just wonderful. I wish that I want to take care of her like I wish somebody took care of Pop. You know what I'm saying? And just nurtured him and say, okay, you got talent. We're going to give you everything you got. We gave her a little studio in the back. She got pianos, and we're not pressing her. Whatever she want to do, she should just like wake up and say, okay, I want to shoot a movie today. And she got a camera. She got green screen. She got lights. Whatever she wants, just do that for your kids, man, because I will tell you guys, I'm telling y'all, everybody out there in the YouTube world, you know, I wasn't raised in the church, but God found me. God found me. God protected me. People tried to kill me, all kind of crazy shit, but just stupid shit I was doing as a kid, I should be gone. 10, 20 times. It's going to protect you. Stay innocent. Stay happy, man. Stay thankful. You know, stay appreciative and always be helpful, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't got to give somebody the shirt off your back like you're doing that. But if you got extra, don't go throw it away.
Nothing wrong with sharing.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
especially with your people.
Yeah,
especially your people.
Especially with your people, because all they want to do is take from us, man.
Would you like to buy bracelets?
We're gonna get some. Yes.
They got some. I think they
I share posts all the time on Instagram. Sometimes I'll just see something and I'll share it on my stories just to do it because it resonates with me. So I'm like, shoot, somebody else needs to see this, you know? And I get so many DMs like, yo, thank you so much for sharing. I'm like, yo, we all we got. Like, that's the least I could do. I just shared it. Like, you didn't even have to say thank you. That's the least I can do. But I get that all the time. Like, yo, thank you so much for doing that. You know, like, sometimes I have to ask myself what I do. You know, because I forget. Like, what did I do? You know, thank you for sharing that post. You know, good looking out. Da da da. I'm like, shit, that's the least we can do. Like, that was free 99.
Right. And that's the beautiful part of the time that we living in now, that if you want to know something, they got information out there, man. Like, we not naked, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I be there, like I said, you know, I'm like Summer, you know, you gotta be a great reader. But sometimes as a child, she don't want to do it. And she'll shut down. She might not read for 2 months. She's like, nah, Papa, I don't want to do it. I'm like, okay, well, let's work on his handwriting. Let's draw some pictures.
Right, do something else.
Let's watch some video. Let's do some history. Just multiplication. Let's just keep pouring into the children, but also pour into each other, man. You know, you know, like it's sad, like as old people, they mind is gonna close. But what you can do is you can go get some wisdom from them. You know what I'm saying? You could get wisdom from old people to share with the young people. That's gonna protect you, man. You know, like don't get arrogant and hubris. You know what I'm saying? Like, hubris is like where you feel like you can't be defeated. You know what I'm saying?
See, immediately.
I love that. What does that mean? So she wanna
She told me into a word that she don't know immediately. Yeah, that brain is working. Like, click, click.
She got like a bionic hearing, and we be like 2 rooms away talking, and you know, we having a whole private conversation, and then you just hear the little footsteps come over. She be like, Papa, what is this? What is that? I'm like, how did you hear that?
She in tune.
Very in tune, very in tune. And it's beautiful to see. And I love to see fathers, you know, because most of the time, you know, the mothers get the credit. Not to say that your wife, you know, isn't doing equally what you're doing as far as the teaching of your children. But I love to see fathers such as yourself with their children, with their sons, with their daughters, and engage into that learning experience that they're having. Like, it's beautiful to see. So shout out to the fathers. I salute y'all.
Yeah. The whole family, man. The family.
Absolutely. The family is right.
You got to make some product packages for Father's Day, man. We tired of the ties, man. No more ties, man. No more ties. No more socks. No more cologne, man.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'll take a clean pair of drawers, man. I'm cool.
I do.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Appreciative, man.
You know what? You know why we do that? So let me give you guys a secret. We do that all the time because if we don't, who's gonna do it? Y'all don't think about stuff like that. So we already know by the time Father's Day come or your birthday come, like yeah, I can go get this or that, but he needs some more t-shirts. He needs some socks and he needs some drawers.
Right. Yes. You be sitting there walking around with our toe sticking out the sock, talking about
exactly.
I had this socks in high school, man. Talk about, man. I used to score my touchdown with this sock. It's good.
No doubt, man.
Yeah.
We gotta start winding this down, man. We're going on an hour and a half up in this joint. For those of y'all who are just tuning in, this is the Black Business Showcase. We chopping it up with entrepreneur and author of FBA Babies, our brother Ronald Poncho Stevens. And so, nicely, you know how we do it.
All right. So, Ronald Poncho Stevens, as Sincere said, we are winding down, and we're not going to end this episode any other way than we do all of them. What does freedom and power mean to you?
Oh. Freedom. Freedom is what they wrote in their laws. It's my dog, man. He ready to go to the bathroom. Freedom is the pursuit of liberty. It's being able to wake up in the morning and have an idea, and nobody can shut it down. You know what I'm saying? And you able to follow that idea or that purpose all the way to be a millionaire or as far as it can take you, and you can hand it off to the next person. What was the other? You said
power.
Power. Now, power is power, and a lot of us think that power is the ability to buy things, and power is the ability to understand things and to tell people, you know, I'm advanced in this and I'm advanced in that. But that's not power. Power is the ability to foster something that benefits everybody that you want it to benefit. You know what I'm saying? So if you got an idea, you come up with something and you want to change reality, like just like, you know, we got all these rifts amongst our people, you know what I'm saying? We got all these rifts, but nobody has the power to pull us together. And it's been going on so long that, you know, us FBA people, we've given up. We like, man, screw that shit. We good, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll burn the shit down. We'll protest. We'll boycott. Like, we got all the forms of warfare down. So that's our power. You know what I'm saying? And then we also have, you know, we blessed by the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Our power is our ingenuity. We can come up, you know, every time somebody got a power. When you pull out a cell phone, a black lady made the touch screen. The guy made the cellular service. Another guy made caller IDs. Another guy made closed circuit TV. Like it's
GPS.
Yeah, GPS, all that stuff. You know, the super soaker guy. They got all them damn the little e-bikes they ride, and they got the gyro in it that keep your balance. Black guy made that. Like, come on, like let's go. Let's get on some Elon Musk. Let's have some big ideas. Let's hoard it to ourselves.
Execute.
Yeah, we're gonna hoard it to ourselves. We're not gonna go down to Shark Tank and let them take half. We're gonna go down to the people. And if we gotta keep going to the expo for the next 20 years, everybody put, you know, I told Joanne the other day, I said, okay, it was 2,000 people at the expo. If everybody gave $1,000, that's $2 million. Bam, city money. Who got the best business model there? I think they were saying something like that. They were saying that they're gonna have some competitions for the best business. I think that's a great idea, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we really got to start to kind of big ourselves up as business people, because we're wonderful. It's just that the problem is people won't accept it. What is that thing about the ice? Oh, the ice ain't
the white ice. Yeah, white ice. They think white ice is colder.
They think white ice is colder, and that's nonsense, man. You know what I'm saying? If white ice was colder, they wouldn't be putting hip hop beats on country songs now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we got it. We got it. And it's crazy, right? Because it was like, I was sitting there thinking the other day, I'm like, yo, they saying hip hop is 50 years, man. And we just getting started, man. Like the ghosts are still around. I be seeing they do the hip hop shows with Run DMC and Melly Mel. I want to see them come out with new albums and put out new product and put them with some good producers, because they'll do that shit with Aerosmith. From Tina Turner was cold for like 15, 20 years. In the 80s, they revived her whole career. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should be able to do that for ourselves. We got the ingenuity. We got the know-how. We know how to make good songs. You know, you put certain people together. Why? For legacy. For legacy. So that people can see that, oh, I'm not going to just do this now and my people going to let me fall off and I'm going to die old and broke like everybody from the 80s. You know, the hip-hop guys did wonderful. They did investments. They got companies and stuff like that. But it's still people like Fife. He died from diabetes, prodigy, sickle cell, MF Doom died from something, True Boy Dove died from something. Like, nah, power is y'all call Ron and we break it down and we see what's your problem and we heal you. You know what I'm saying? Like even me as a middle-aged black man, man.
You are not middle-aged.
if I'm 50, if I live to be 100, I'm 49. And so, but the beautiful thing I did was, like, when I was doing my hustling, I got interested in books. And so I was selling, like, Be More Careful and stuff like that. But people would come to me and say, hey, do you got Claude Anderson? Do you got this? Do you got that? Do you got this? I bought the ISIS papers and Tariq's Automatic on the same day. And I didn't buy them because I wanted the book, but I had a good day selling. So I said, I always pass this guy. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. He said, I said, give me 2 books. He snatched 2 books. He gave them to me. ISIS papers changed my life. Automatic changed my life. I didn't even know that Tariq was the same guy that wrote that book. I had been listening to him for a while, but it was like post-Uscreen. So he was like getting into his political stuff. And then he just was like, oh, yeah, in my book. I was like, what? Wait a minute. Hold on. Like, what's really going on here?
Wow.
I have a Tariq story.
Yeah.
I was at the barbershop with my son. He was probably maybe 11 or 12 at this time. And it was a new barbershop in Long Beach. I had never been, but I pulled up. They had like this NBA theme, you know, or whatever. So I was like, you know what? He need a haircut. His barber's not available. Got to get his haircut. So we in there. The guys are chopping it up in there about Hidden Colors. Right. And so the owner of the shop gives me a bootleg of Hidden Colors. I don't know if it was 1, 2, or 3.
Right.
But he gave it to me. So I'm in the car and I'm telling my brother about it. He called me and I'm telling him about it. He was like, yeah, I heard about that movie and there's a lot of stuff in there that's, you know, demonic and against God and all this stuff. So I literally, I threw it out of the window.
Right.
I threw it out of the window and did not hear about it. I was just like, oh, heck no. I don't want anything demonic, you know, going home with me and stuff. And fast forward, Mike Brown, I think it was her, Trayvon Martin got killed. And I was like glued to the TV looking at it. And then Mike Brown got killed. I don't know. Someone just told me, hey, listen to this broadcast. It was one of my Facebook friends. And that happened to be Tariq. And from there, he started talking about the Hidden Colors franchise. And I bought it myself and been locked in ever since.
I think that like, we should have our own like PBS kind of thing. And everybody that's making documentaries, because it's a wealth of them, man. Like, it's like I come across here and there, but it's enough content to put in one place that our kids could go and sit there and we could let them watch it. They good, man. Even go and get all those old VHS tapes with you know, the what awoken me was in New York they had on ABC they had a show called Like It Is, and Like It Is would have like all these pro-black people. So I'm sitting there, always was like, you know, me and you was his sister, always been a morning kid, you know what I'm saying? So I'll wake up early and I'm waiting, I'm watching Davy and Goliath and I'm watching you know, little cartoons and stuff. But on Sunday, Like It Is would come on. And it was nothing else on TV. It was like golf and like car racing. So I was like, okay, I'll watch this Like It Is. And they had Kwame Ture on there, man. And Kwame Ture was like, he started talking and it caught my ear. I said, you know what? Let me hit record. Put my VCR tape in and I recorded it, man. And I would just listen to that Kwame Ture interview for years over and I just kept it. The tape break, I'll fix it. But what he would say, like the key points that he would say was that us as black people, that we got to take struggle to the grave. And that means like in America, they teach you, okay, so you got a talent, you got a commodity, you do a skill. So you're going to do a skill or a service until you get to a certain age. And then you're going to go off to paradise and you're going to retire and this, that, and the third. He said, nah, you can't do that, man. You got to take struggle to the grave. You got to give it all. You know what I'm saying? You got to be like Optimus Prime and die on the table, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep going, man. Whatever y'all doing out there, man. If you're selling socks, go on Alibaba, figure out where they got the socks from, get you a sock company. God bless all the girls with the outlet.
Like this part right here. That sounds like what you need to be pitching on this part right here, because I was about to put you on the Summer Jam screen.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask
you.
Yeah.
You know, you got the microphone. The whole Black community is listening to you right now. What parting words would you want to leave us with tonight?
At this point, we got to do Black economics. Just like Tariq said, we got to circle the wagons. We got to take all the diamonds out the rough. We already know. We know everybody who got their value, social media, we seeing them do it. But what you got to do is you got to grab them up. You got to interact with them. If you ain't got no money, all you got to do is go in the inbox, say, I like what you're doing. I like what you're doing. And just keep network, and pull it all together until we form a net. When you got a net, something's going to pop out of that. A great idea is going to come, or a great person is going to come. The most dangerous thing that we can do in this country is express ourselves. How do you know? Because they killed Malcolm Luther King. What did they do? They were expert orators. There's only one American that's been censored by Congress. It was Khalid Muhammad. What did he do? He talked. So don't be afraid to express yourself. Don't be afraid to love your people, man. You know, if you got,
loud.
Yes, out loud. Go on, hug them, man. Take them someplace. If you see kids, man, and you go into the movies and it's for y'all, grab one kid and make it 6. Take trips to the library, man. Do everything because they flooding the market. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't got nothing against people coming trying to have a better life, but I'm damn sure not going to go stay in poverty because we need somebody to go up ahead of us. So get organized, get settled, man. Write down your goals, man. Go on to social media. They got little side hustles, hashtag small business, hashtag. That's how I came up with my soap company. We was on I was on the TikTok and they was doing the cricket thing. It was making cricket, all kind of amazing stuff with cricket. And so I was like, okay, Joanna, I took my wife 20 times to Mike was trying to get her to buy this cricket, but she wasn't budging. So while she's looking at the cricket, I'm looking at this like homemade soap kit. And I'm looking at it, I'm looking at the designs. I'm like, I could do something with that. So it was like $50. I picked it up, I took it home. We took the soaps and just started throwing all kind of stuff that we know was good for you in it. Went out there in Brownsville, man, sold out.
Wow.
Went back, got 2 kits, sold out. Went back, got 4 kits, sold out. Every time we sold out. And the crazy part is, this is the crazy part. We out there in Brownsville, man, and we, it's all kind of people and our Black people was like naturally speculative because it wasn't fancy. We had them rapping Saran wrap, like it was really from the hip. So we really had to focus on my believability, and I tell them, this is what it do. But the people they bid into it, man. They bid into it so much that we got a website. We've been open for 3 years, man. We waiting to get to that 5th year so we can go down there and get that maximum funding and really blow it up. We got a few other companies going, man. But don't be afraid, y'all, man. Don't be afraid to go into business. Don't be afraid to do. If you could go and work for somebody else, make sure you got something for yourself. Make sure you got something. Make sure even if it's just your skills to pass on to your kids. If you rap, your kids should rap. If you know how to do hair, your kids should know how to do hair. They had a little explosion a little while ago with the Black girls doing the nails, but because of finances, when we do something, we tend to have to charge a little bit more. It was like a wave that came and went, but we need to get back on it.
Do it from your house. Do it in your garage.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? And just do it.
Do house calls.
And I'm gonna say something else. All y'all, I'm gonna curse, okay? All y'all bum ass niggas out there seeing people out there trying to get money and y'all killing them little girls and all that shit. We gonna see y'all niggas too, man. Because we love each other and we nice, but we ain't no fucking pussies, man. I keep fucking around. We out here trying to get money and we love each other and y'all come around, y'all gonna see. We gonna protect ourselves. Everybody ain't soft. So y'all stop it. They killed a lot of little, it was like a trend. If you go on YouTube, like they got people that got their little forensic channels and it's this trend. They killing all, the girl they killed over in Mexico. They took her on a trip. She was like a little entrepreneur, paid for all her friends. They beat up and killed her. Man, come on. Come on.
And no consequences for that.
We don't want no more of that. And all that stuff going down to Mexico, man. We gotta get serious, man. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm open-hearted, I'm friendly, I'm cheerful, and that's what gets me through everything. But I also now I can go on the other side too. And I think that's something that we need to kind of get into also to get past this point. We don't gotta be rah-rah, but we definitely gotta let people know that we solid, that we here for.
We ain't to be messed with.
You know what I'm saying? Just like the folks went and they was going to the counters and they was, you know, people was spitting on them and throwing stuff on them. Nah, we going to do something about
that. I'm not sitting for that. Yeah, somebody getting swung on.
And the people out there that's lawyers and that know criminal justice and things of that nature, y'all got to get together, man, because they be doing little shit. It should be a Karen law already. It should be a law that if you call the police on somebody and they ain't doing so, your ass should go to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's too much of a distraction. They making up new ways to violate us. They're gonna have some other crap next, and we don't got time for it. We don't got time for it, man. You know, but me and my kids, Sin, T, y'all mess with them, y'all got problems. Don't do it. Don't mess with no FBA. You see them, they got FBA t-shirts, they talking, I don't care where y'all from. Don't do it. Because we're not here for it. We're here to make progress and move on with our next generation and make sure our kids got something. Y'all ain't coming, y'all ain't going to rose with us or none of that. We're going to be right there for real. Okay?
Should have had you on the intro for Revenge of the Akata.
Yeah.
All right.
So, you know what's so crazy, right? Because I was such a fan of Ice Cube, right? And I had loved that intro to to Justice when he had Khaled on it. And I just to it all the time, and I just was like, "Who's this guy? Who's this guy?" You know what I'm saying? I learned everything from hip hop. I went and bought Final Calls because KRS-One said to buy it.
I think that one was the Predator album or something.
The Predator album, and but the thing is, he was a serious guy, man. Like I was working in Juniors in downtown Brooklyn, and he came in.
Wow,
it blew my mind. I was like, "Yo, bro, what you doing in here, man?" Like, a brother can't like cheesesteak. He had us all rolling. Man. We gave him the cheesesteak, whatever, and he gave me a little autograph and he bounced. And then like the next year, he did the Million Kid March up in Harlem, right?
Man, youth
March. So I'm sitting here. I got off from work and I'm running to get up there, man. By the time I got off the train, I saw him on the trailer and the helicopters. It was like it sounded like an Ice Cube album. You know what I'm saying? Like it was bedlam out there.
You said it sounded like an Ice Cube album. That's crazy.
Yeah, and so but they killed him. They killed him. You know, nobody talks about it. They keep it kind of hidden, hush hush. Oh, he prison. They killed him, and so that's something else that we got to be worried about, man. We got to be worried about people trying to take out our focus point. I'm not gonna say stars, but the focus point. People who can kind of like. They find us a little advanced and they figuring things out and they digesting it and passing it down to us. We need that, man. We need Brother Cobbers, man. Professor James Small. You know, that's why I put the page in the book, the university page, because it's unofficial. You know, nobody's sitting here like, hey, we got a building, this is what you're supposed to get. But if somebody went to send them was like, yo, man, I want to know about Egyptology, bam. Somebody went to team was like, yo, T, I want to know about Black history. I want to know about Black.
The audio is sounding funny.
Hello?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Now it is. No, not for you. For Ronald. It was.
I'm saying
at least on my end.
Yeah, he was coming through clear.
Okay.
Yeah. So we definitely gotta like network more. Hopefully before 2 years go by, we come out there. I want to see what that Cali like, man. I want to come out there. I want to go to Long Beach.
Absolutely.
I want to go with Snoop out. You know what I'm saying? I'll be seeing y'all out at the museum and all that. We gotta come out. We gotta shrink this country. We gotta shrink it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's on their sides and they scared and they man, listen. You're gonna come across what you come across in life, and if you're scared, you're never gonna get to where you're going, man. So get on the plane, or if you only got money for the bus, get on the bus. Old Goon and even
do what you gotta do.
They be driving cross country. They really about that life. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yo, how you got here? Like, yo, we drove 15 hours. I'd be like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? We gotta, because we valuable to each other, man. We so valuable, and it can't just be digital. You gotta get off the internet, man. Go down, and you know, you could get all gamed up from the internet, but you know, go down.
Come outside.
Gotta come outside and plug into your people, though.
Yeah, man, because it's too the math. You know the mathematics. 85%. They ignorant, man. They ignorant, and ain't shit you can do about it. You know what I'm saying? You try to feed them all day. You know what I'm saying? And other part, they trying to take advantage of it. So us good people is really small in numbers. But like Kareem said, you got
300.
The 300, you know what I'm saying?
300.
So band together, man. 300 people is a nice little squad. 300,
right.
300 people is a nice little squad, man. So, you know, I don't know if we need to do this regionally, stately, or city-wise, but we got to get this, you know, get a little network going. Everybody else got their stuff. They Alpha, Kappa, this, that, and the third. They throw up their times. They know how they know each other. They rock each other.
Indeed.
And they provide for each other. So now is the time to take it to the next level, man. We got to get a special ring, a pin, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that.
Let's do it.
Let's do that, man. You know what I'm saying? And do it legally. You know, make you know, put the stuff in the books and stuff. So that, but because what happens is, and that's something I'm good at. It's finance. You know what I'm saying? Finance, credit. You know, different things like in that kind of sector that people kind of want to be, but it's hard to digest because it takes a lot of attention. And so, like if I want to know something, I'll sit there and I'll watch 200 YouTube videos over and over and over and over and over and over. That's how I made the book. I watched about 200 videos teach me how to draw it. Watched 150 videos on how to make it into reality. And that's what you got to do. Right now, I'm watching about 200 videos on animation, how to do cartoons, stuff like that. We did a little test today. It's up on the channel, man. But we going, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if nobody want to tell our story, we'll tell it. And it might not be perfect. Like I said, go back to Justice. Go look at the little girl with the FBA shirt. She was hella struggling with her little self, but
she was cute. She was cute.
All right. You know, I kept on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, we appreciate you, brother.
Absolutely.
Appreciate everybody that's watching us live. If you're watching us on the replay, appreciate y'all tapping in with us again. Make sure y'all leave us some comments in the comment section. Like this video, share this video, all of that good stuff. And we'll be back here again next week with another FBA Expo Vendors Edition of the Black Business Showcase.
And hit me up. You're gonna do whatever that album review like, whatever you want, whatever it is, hip hop. You know what I'm saying? We're
gonna collab on some shit like that for sure.
Yeah, and I'm gonna send you some beats, man. Peace and love.
Yeah, that was a good conversation that we had yesterday. So yeah, perfect. Yeah. Perfect.
Hey, did y'all watch the Clone Tyrone?
Yeah, sure did. Yeah.
Yes.
You like it?
Yes.
Yeah, I like it. It's dope. I'm about to watch it.
It's good.
I've been pacing myself. I want to watch it, but I want to, you know,
look at it.
Yeah, man.
That's a good one. That's a good one. It's definitely a good one.
What is it?
Yeah, look at it.
They said it's like Get Out meets like Undercover Brother, something like that.
I can see that.
Yeah.
So I'm ready, man. And this is something else I want to say to y'all. Like, check that out. Look how Jamie, the kind of game they played with him, right? But look at Jamie's star power. Like that's a Netflix movie, but we all like the whole black, everybody that's conscious is like, yo, check it out. So you gotta understand, when they try to take Jamie out, you gotta understand they trying to take out that ability to grab attention. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The most popular actor of all time is Samuel Jackson. Like he played, and you know, we'll have another talk now. You know, we can break down other stuff about movie stuff, but don't sleep on yourself, guys, man. We great, we wonderful people. We got a lot of power, man. Go on out there, man. Get your camera out, write a little story or do skits. Something positive is gonna happen to you. God bless you guys, man.
Thank you. Thank you to you and your family.
Thank you. Man. I'm coming with my potato salad with raisins in it, man. You know oh man.
That ain't FBA.
That's not FBA.
Oh, come on, man. I got a good recipe, man. Got some carrots in it, man. Come on, it's good stuff.
On that note,
yeah.
That does it for today's episode of Sincere Love the Godcast. This has been another edition of the FBA Expo Black Business Showcase. And with that being said, family, we are out of here.
All right.
See you on the other side.
Peace and love. Man, I can do it, man.
We are not the master teachers, but we are the master students and signal boosters for the voices of the new Black media. Peace. And Black Love.
I'll put that on it.
Thank you.
Yeah, like that. Let's see what's in the God's mind. Listen.